All right, what's up, guys? So, I'm going to talk about, are genetics subjective? And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I was looking up stuff on Google. So that's like my special interest, like psychology or like say like mental health problems or like disabilities and uh, stuff like that. And I was typing that question on the Google search, and basically it says bad genetics are subjective, and makes me wonder why it thinks that way. Because how can bad genetics be subjective? So like someone that has bad genetics, it can hinder their life to the point where they can't overcome challenges and obstacles in this life. Right? Like say the looks, right? Or say you have a developmental disability that can hinder your life, or you have a birth defect, or you have like an intellectual disability or a learning disability, or you have mental illness like schizophrenia or bipolar or schizoaffective, or say you have a physical health problem that's detrimental or like a rare condition, you know what I mean? So I don't get why people say that's subjective when those things make people struggle, makes people have a hard time get equality in things in life. But I think it makes it subjective when certain parts of them, right, can help them treat them better. Like if you have autism, you're a good looking person with autism, you'll get treated better compared to a person that's neurotypical that isn't good looking. So I think that's what they mean by subjective. Like if you have other things that can help you get those things. Like if you have supportive parents, you have better looks, or you have money, that helps you. But having bad genetics doesn't, to me, isn't subjective. It's objective in a way. But I think having things that can help you get certain things in life can make it seem subjective. If that makes sense, you know. Because I don't like my autism. Like all it is a disability. It affects your social skills, and you can get treated harshly from people. You can have a hard time keeping a job. You can have a hard time making friends, a romantic partner, all that stuff. And it's the same thing, say like a learning disability, for example. That isn't beneficial in your life. That's like a crutch, because you have a hard time, say, like you have dyslexia, you have a hard time with your reading comprehension, or say certain words are flipped over, they're like backwards, and sometimes you can't understand what it says, right? And say like a mental illness, like you have schizophrenia, like hallucinations ain't a good thing. It sucks having that. And you have delusions and you have to take medication. I don't get how that's subjective to me. Those are all things that make people feel like garbage. But like I said before, like if you have the looks, you have other things that help you, like supportive parents, or you have like the status, like financial, maybe social or something, that can make the genetics kind of seem subjective in a way. But to me, it's objective that they're bad genetics. Like how's hereditary diseases, like say heart disease, or you have cardiac arrest, or you have type 1 diabetes, which is all genetic and it hinders someone's life. Cancer, that's objectively bad. How's that subjective? Maybe it's because, like, say cancer, maybe they're able to recover and they get treatment. That makes it seem like a success story to me. But objectively, having cancer is a bad thing. So once that person is recovering, is able to beat cancer, I guess they caught it on time, before it spread to other parts of the body, then it makes it subjective, I guess, but it just doesn't make sense to me when people say those things are subjective when that's objectively bad. It sucks having these things. It sucks having a disability. It sucks having mental illness. It sucks having a physical health problem. It sucks having a rare condition. It sucks when your looks aren't up to par to society. How's that subjective? It just, they're objectively bad. But if you have other things, in line, that makes your life a little better. And that's what makes it subjective, I guess. So it just makes it kind of confusing there. Trying to think of anything else. Yeah, I think that might be it. I'll catch you guys later.